Good morning, everybody. My name is Zai, and we're back here on the Draconics Incorporated channel. Gonna make a fresh attempt at day 5 of our prosperity survival series. I am currently watching because it looks like we may not be getting audio for the game. Let's see here. Do, 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 do. I'm not sure if it's yep, there's no audio in the game. Okay, so let's try restarting the game real quick. So I'm gonna dump the game all the way out real quick and see. Also wondering if I need to try to add in another audio source, but I'm not sure at the moment. Seems like every day we have to do a little something to, I guess you might say, improve the stream. Still not. Um, do, 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 do. Oh, what have I done to upset the gods of audio properties? I know for a fact that it's okay, so it's showing up on the mixer. Okay, so let's try. Well, let's go try. It's saying that it's inactive. Hmm. Did they? Let's see here. Now, if you're watching from any of the channels right now, please let me know if you actually can hear the game now. Because apparently, I got an update to my broadcasting software and they changed how it captures audio. Hopefully, I turned off the mic before that sneeze. I was trying hard to not sneeze into the mic. It looks like I'm receiving the information now, so every day seems to be a little bit of an update, you know? All right, so I turned the mic off there for a moment so I could clear my sinuses. Try to stop how often I'm going to sit here and sneeze for at least the next little bit. Uh, so briefly last night we got on. I tried to do a stream yesterday. It did not go very well. I ultimately ended up Oh, would you look? All right. While we're sitting here talking, just give me a moment. Take those off. I'm thinking this is going to be the little robot looking fella. In which case, I'm going to go over here and capture him and then bring him back and store him for the moment until we can get back to our base. Yep, it's our little robot buddy. I know, you're excited to see me, and I'm excited to see you too. Okay, so claim the NPC grid straight off the bat. I need to sync with you. Play keep away for a moment. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. Eight. I hate to cover your face for a moment there, bud, but you will be happier, I promise. And then G seat. I might have. Okay, so first of all, find everything to me. Secondly, find the battery. Turn it back on. Thirdly, remote control. Control. Oh, goodness. Why is...
Low health.
Hopefully... I'm thinking we're gonna die. Nope. Just close. Can I? What do I have on me? Do. I'm a display short, really. Kinda wanna. Control panel. Nope. Why can I not control you yet? Camera doesn't have a display in it. That's the Gatling gun. That's the timer block. Oh, that might have been what I turned off. Wasn't that not the aha. That's probably got it. Do. Nope. First of all, make sure we're turned away from the sun. Okay. That's where the pod is. That's not where our ship is. I got hasty and I flew off without... Oh, this gives us the ability to check this new ability. I believe it's in the info. Where's in GPS? No. Comms. No. Factions. No. There's supposed to be... Make sure I'm not sitting here cooking. Let's go ahead and eat our synth loaf just to keep that up and going. All right. Is it from here then? Yes, it is. Okay. Medical shuttle. Unknown signal. Small grid. Salvage target. There it is. Ping. And that is how you use that new ability. You have to be out of your seat, and on your info tab, you can look at all your grids and create
low health.
Ah, thank goodness. For a brief moment, I thought we lost everything. All right. So I'm coming out wide. Again, last night we made a very, very poor attempt at trying to get a little piece of a stream in, and I turned out to just not be in the mindset for it. So I ended up going ahead and canceling it. But we did get our ship to... Okay. We did get our ship over here to where this distress call is, and the distress call is like a little shuttle bay with a shuttle in it and a couple of turrets. And I actually ended up getting in line in one of the turrets, and my my new miner got a little bit of armor ripped off of it. So at the moment, I'm just trying to steer wide while we get this thing back to the ship. So whatever's got my sinuses this morning apparently is going to continue to be an issue. Going to very briefly turn us around. Hopefully we are close enough. Active grid, unknown signal, send to storage. Ah, well, I was hoping. All right, let's get in the cockpit and cool back off real quick, and then I'll show you what we were working on trying to get past these issues. So there's two problems with this particular one that you have to deal with. Number one, there's a reactor that is leaking, and number two, you have a couple of hostile turrets. Sorry, I keep having to kill the sound of the mic for a moment because I'm trying to get my allergy attack under control without having to pause the stream to go get meds. Matter of fact, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause the mic for a moment and get somebody to bring me a drink and some fast-acting allergy medicine. Otherwise, this is going to continue to be an interruption. Don't go anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to kill the mic for a moment. Okay, so I have somebody bringing me a drink and an allergy tab. We are cooled off, so the only thing that I am worried about is my health at the moment. And I don't think it's going to get any better because I think you only get up to 70 by natural healing. All right, so we're gonna sneak our way over the other side of this asteroid. I have a little tunnel that I've started. I'm trying to get up to underneath of the turret that's a problem, and then it's gonna be, hopefully at that point, it's going to be about getting inside to the reactor and grinding it back to where it stops leaking. So lots of fun times here. Let's see here. Let me get out of the sun. Back out to where I can see my hole. Okay. Here it is. And we're going to start cooking here in just a second. Yep, there it is. Okay. Now, just going to poke my head up and make sure that... Yep, okay. Now we sneak back over here. And we move the ship, which you can tell is sluggish at the moment because we're so bloody heavy. We're We're going to sneak the ship around the asteroid and kind of park it right by that door. And then, to be honest, if I can capture this whole thing, we might just call this a temporary home. I know that I'm outside the... Should be able to kind of move hard this direction. Alright, so there's our hole that we cut. There's the start of the platform. In case you have not seen this particular event before, let me get us kind of up. In case you have not seen this particular event before, I'm going to back way out around the side here. Oh, here it goes. You have this opening where the shuttle is, but there's another turret on top of the shuttle. And my goal right now is to get... Am I seriously not gonna... Thank you. I don't think... All right. I think we're going to lose the no. That was highly unexpected. All right. That's going down. Okay. Thank you. And a second. Okay. That is my awesome son who...
Meteor storm inbound.
Going to help me out here. I don't know if you can hear him on the mic or not, but he's being a champion this morning, which I greatly appreciate. I try not to. That's awesome. Thank you. Love you. Okay. Hopefully this does not get me killed. I think for the moment we're just going to go ahead and grind him all the way out. That takes care of all of the turrets. And now we can work on capturing the whole bloody base. So I think the next thing that we're going to work on is this door, which is 6. Oh no, it's got a... Oh, well, it's got even more missing now. Oh, did it open? Oh, it opened. Okay. Sorry, dude. I hate that, doesn't like opening something 4 times in a row and still failing to do the thing that you're trying to open it to do. Oh, that is awesome. Okay. All right. So we're going to bring this a little bit further in. Now we have... I haven't captured, but I have claimed the structure. Now we need to claim the shuttle.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
We're going to claim it. Okay. Good lord, the zone chips. Okay, do you have a reactor on board? No, you do not. Okay, so I'm going to put all of this in here. Grind you back. Turn you on. Sliding door, conveyor. Oh. Okay. We'll get oxygen. Get power. I do not get oxygen. But you have 3 medical components, which makes for a survival kit. Just going to start, as I spot anything with computers in it, we're just going to dial it back, capture it, and then we'll get down to the business of trying to sort out what we can do with everything that's... Let's see what we gotta find. We have a battery we need to deal with. Hydrogen tank. Really hoping that that is not the only hydrogen on board, but I guess we'll find out here in a moment. I'd be upset for the advanced tools. Let's find out if we have... So, oh, well, hello. Okay, so let's dial you back. Dial you back. Okay. There was a cargo container down here. I love how... there we go. Okay. Nice. Okay. So let's deal with that real quick.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
That's all right.
Inventory full.
For once, I think I captured the battery with only losing 1 cell. Yep. Battery is at... is full. Okay. Nice. Not that we necessarily needed more cobalt, but okay. It's not a bad little shuttle. Does this place have a battery in it somewhere that I'm... Yes. Are you it? You are it. Nice.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Okay. Now we can go put all those extra battery cells away. Let's go see if we have the rest of these parts out here at the ship. Okay. Just gonna remove the gravity generator for the moment because I don't want to try to finish it up. All right. That's such a horrible way to deal with a body. I'm sure you all agree. Random parts. For the moment, I'm just trying to get these put away. Let's see how much more. 2 button panels, the connector base under the ship, beacon. Ooh, we're gonna find the timer blocks. Okay. There's 1 button panel. There's a button panel. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get this out without capturing the ship.
Inventory full.
Okay.
Energy low.
All right. what am I not able to pull? I love without the gravity generator how you just sort of randomly walk on everything. Some steel pipes. Okay. I have down, I have up, I have one forward, I have one back. Okay, I can afford to move the ship now if I can take control of it. I just realized. Realizing that where I thought the connector was, I am wrong. It is not. Uh. Maybe I do need to burrow up underneath this thing. Let's find out where we're at in the access controls. The only thing we're lacking is the inset connector. Why does it feel like my bottom thrusters are not on? All right. All right, let's see if we can get it back on the connector. Is that connector? So why aren't you? All right. We are slowly making progression. It's just taking a lot more than what I had planned, and it's okay. Like, you know, encounters are like this. This is part of the challenge, the engineering aspect of it. Does that all of a sudden give us... Yep. Okay. Let's put... hydrogen thruster back here. I need steel blade. Oh, well. Okay. We'll need to play around with some of the this is part of the reason why we capture everything that we do. Need to play around with some of the handling when we get done. We'll definitely have to recolor it. Ultimately, I don't know that we'll keep this. We may just go ahead and may just grind back everything here and take it in some form or fashion. All right, let's see what the shuttle says we haven't captured yet. The H2O2 generator on board. That is going to be under this catwalk panel. We'll come through and clean up the structure part of this in a moment. Beacons up here. All right, so slowly but surely we're capturing this particular one and
Inventory full.
making it our friend. All right. Let me put this all in here.
Inventory full.
All right, I think the shuttle is fully captured now. Excuse me. I'm sorry, folks. I'm trying to keep it under control, and it's just this morning. It's breathing is optional. All right. I do not know how I ended up upside. Oh, because my mouse got it. Okay, so now we need to locate. There they are. There's a timing block. And forever chuckling at how awkward the lack of a gravity generator makes you inside of a structure. All right, let's see if we can't locate these last two. I feel like they're going to be up inside of the. Let's see, where is our. Good Lord, is this back at the moon? Yep, it sure is. Let's get inside the voxel here. So I got the one that was hidden in the rock. Oh, wow. So we're going to have to fill all of that in if we want the hydrogen. Okay, there's the battery. We already captured it. Okay, there's one timing block, and I bet you the other one. Nope, I was wrong. Let's deal with that one real quick. That's going to be okay. Okay. Still a timing block. Did I miss one on the ship? Oh, there's another conveyor that's not plumbed. And they hide these things well. Oh. These are all floor blocks. I'm not. Could have swore there were two parked out here in the voxel. I mean, obviously that's not the case. Let's very briefly disconnect from the connector.
Energy low.
We're gonna unlock. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely on the grid. The question becomes, where on the grid? All right, let me go up here and get in this thing. Let's see here. It's not out there. feel like it's hiding in plain sight. Oh. Now everything should be ours. The sliding door incomplete. Thinking that's going to be the one back here, which we're going to have to finish in order to, well, get air tightness anyway. Let's... Nice. Love it. All right. Now to resolve the interior issues. What I would like to do... Oh, let's click here. Okay, cool. So we just need to find a cargo term or a corridor that works. And I am thinking this one, I think that's what they had in there to start with. I don't know why I couldn't pull those through the connector. Ooh. Okay, so here we have a window. Let's put... Can't use passageways because I don't think that's an airtight block. So we'll go back to the corridor. I think that one. Question is, do I have a leak or do I not have oxygen? I'm thinking And we do not have oxygen. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. All right, let's see if we have some good old-fashioned oxygen, or not oxygen, but ice. Not much. Okay. So the question now becomes, do we go ahead and set this up as our temporary base? And if so, that would mean we need to fly back. How far are we away from our respawn pod? Too far, in my opinion. Is there a place on here to move the services terminal to? That's not going to be a spot where I can hide it. So I would have to put it somewhere on the outside. And I don't know that this thing is actually ready to, like... No, it's not. It's not ready to fly yet. Okay. No more than we're ready to transport everything here to... So I think what I would be best served to doing is emptying out the whole of the ship. Oh, crud, are you kidding me? Holding off on... That is literally enough for me to want to, like... Matter of fact, we're going to go ahead and undock. Let's load in everything that we can real quick. No. That's right. The connections are not filled in. Son of a gun. Let's turn off the beacon. Oh, it's already off. Thank God.
Meteor storm inbound.
Wonder if I could. Seems to be flying in another direction. Let's not panic, but let's still be safe. Matter of fact, let's we're going to take and get all this transferred, or as much of it as we can, and then go ahead and store this ship as well. And I think we may mark this spot and then come back to it and hope that the pirates don't find it while we're gone. I'm curious. I don't think this is going to work, but I'm going to try it. Active grids. Wayfinder. Send to storage.
Health low.
shooting at each other.
Energy low.
I'm not even gonna...
Energy critical.
Oh, 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 no, 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 no.
Your health is low.
Why is it climbing?
No energy.
I'm like dealing with the problems as fast as I can here. Okay.
Your health is low.
Goodness. Kind of feel like our position's compromised at the moment. Okay. I have any other medical on board? I do not. I might have some inside the... Nope, they all went aboard the shuttle. Okay. Nice. So I got one block. Okay. We're just gonna have to hope that we get lucky. I'm gonna go ahead and make a GPS temp base. Okay. So let's head. Let's put our thing here. We're gonna back out. What's got a target lock on me? Salvage carrier's like 15 away. This is where I thought you had to be within like 2 clicks to get a target lock. Okay. Curious if it's that salvage carrier that's getting the lock. If it is, like, how is it getting a lock from that far away? Why does it look like my thrusters are not on? What did I hit to put the... I must have hit 9 instead of something else. All right. That got a little weird for a moment. I'm sort of of the mindset that we turn in our quest, maybe check and see if we have something they want to buy, and then go scoop up our other ships. Maybe it's time to fly back home today. I was hoping against hope to find a ship selling station, but so far it's only been mineral selling, the two that we found. All right. Oh, I hate it when it does that. All right. Is there... Nice. I don't know that that filled in any of the missing armor. It did not. I would have to actually buy another one of these and make a freaking GPS, or not GPS, a freaking projection to put on there. That's on me. All right. Let's go turn in our... Okay. Not enough for that. Don't need another miner. We'll go ahead and buy all those. Don't have enough for you. On the other hand, I could run out there and grab a stack of steel plates. Hello, dude. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I think it's run out here, put stuff in the storage and see. Sell steel plate, all sell. I mean, that was a quick and easy way to raise, you know, several $100,000. Detector components. I wonder. Did I put any on this, or did they all go? Pipler, good morning, and how you doing today? Let's see here. There's. Ooh, I'm gonna have to go up into the. Yeah. One. Actually, I'll have to go and get in the cockpit to get these 6. Are there any other hiding? Small inset connector, probably at the back. Nope. Down here at the bottom. Okay. How are you doing this morning, Pipler? Or is it Pipler? Could be either one. Let me know which correct. If you would please. I don't like abusing people's names. Detector components. All sell. All sell. I don't know how to say something about my... Is it okay if so I totally get that, not knowing how to set up a phonetic. Unfortunately, my best recommendation would let me be to say it a couple different ways and see if any of them are correct. Let's see here. Is it pronounced Pipler? Pipler? Or... And it's okay if you don't know. Like, I'm not... I just don't want to offend anybody. Like, that's literally against my own rules about my channel and my Discord server and whatnot. You say my nickname correct. Okay, cool. Well, good morning. Welcome to the channel. I hope that you are well today, my friend. As you can see, we're just sort of a ball of chaos flying around doing crazy things. That's all right. There's nothing to apologize for. If anything, I owe an apology for not knowing a language other than my own. That was my bad mistake when I way back when dinosaurs roamed the earth and I was in school. Number one, the foreign language that I took, I don't remember a single word of, and number two, I could have picked better options. Where are you from? Okay. I gotcha. Yeah, they teach other languages in our schools, but they only make you take like half a year's training or a year's training, depending on how you want to define it. I think that we are around the corner here. Yep. Give me just a second to kind of get... Yeah. All right. Whereas, you know, all of the decent countries, like, they teach languages continuously and they immerse you in them and whatnot. Like, the school systems here, you're only required to take like a total of a year, which is split over 2 semesters. And yeah, I'm not even going to dignify it with anything beyond that. We'll let that work on filling up our... Let me... run up there. it's all in stockpile mode. Okay. But anyways, so it's got to be pretty late over there. It's what, around 9 p.m. ish. Oh, those are, there we go. Am I not close enough? It's all right, my friend. So why can I not seem to store? Am I not, do I not own all of this yet? Do 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 do. Oh, station mode. I bet you they're not showing up because they are in station mode. All right. Um, if you let me see if I can turn on something that will attempt to subcaption. Um, just one moment. Content. AdSense. Oh, oh, thank you for the follow. And I just realized I'm trying to do that on the wrong. Let's try going over here. So for everybody who is watching, we are actually actively broadcasting to YouTube, to Twitch, and to Kick all at the same time. What I am doing at the moment is I am trying to see if there is a way for a way for me to turn it on where it will attempt to either subtitle or translate. I'm betting that there is a way. I need to look it up and see what I'm doing wrong. At the moment, I'm not seeing it right now. I am going to look for it and try to turn it on, but let me get you the links to all three of the channels. Because I want everybody to feel welcome here. And if I can take action that allows everybody to understand, I I will absolutely do so. Like I would rather, uh, I want to be inclusive. Like that's literally what we're all about over here. All right, sending these links out to all three channels. There we go. That is our YouTube, our Kick, and our Twitch. Like I said, we're broadcasting on all three at the moment. I don't know if any of those are defaultly providing either subtitles or something that translates. I hope it is. But if not, please understand it's not like me trying to be difficult. It's the fact that for the most part, I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm learning every day. Like I literally try to do something to improve my channel on the daily. And now I have a goal for the next day or so, which is to figure out how to turn on some sort of translation feature. I'm gonna keep the food with me just to be on the safe side. All right. Feel free to ask questions. I mean, I can try running like a response through like Google Translate. I know that Google Translate kind of butchers things fairly badly. Modular cargo, which means we need to come up here to this. Um, Here, we'll just do it that way. Just realized I don't think I have a... I don't. Ooh, okay. Oh, gotcha. I am trying to think of a way to help out with the language barrier. If there's anybody who's watching who has an idea, like, I'm all ears. All right, so I think what we're gonna do, I'm going to take this and put it in ship mode, and we're gonna go ahead and send it to storage. Is there a way for me to put... All right. And that frees us up to be able to travel. Anybody who happens to be watching on like any of our channels, if you have an idea about how we can set it up that we're being dubbed in another language, and I absolutely believe that, my friend. Pipler, I absolutely believe that you will probably get way further than I ever will with learning another language. Uh, and I think it's awesome. I think it's an incredible talent to have. All right. think before we take off, we're going to grind just a little bit more ice. All right. Not trying to grind a lot. Okay. Let's get our bearings. Matter of fact, let's go get our unknown signal real quick. Never can tell when the unknown signal will contain a extra thruster or two. As of today, I have, let me open up my Steam and look. As of right now, I have 5,762.5 hours. In case I hate to say it, but I don't know with numbers if they translate very well. Oh no, sir, I do not have time for that shenanigan right now. Y'all can have that. Okay. There is the Earth. There is our original. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take and pass over the top of the planet this way. I'm going to take and get us all the way up to maximum thrust. No, I have not. So let me give a little bit of let me give a little bit of information about me. In 2020, I was almost murdered, and the weapon of choice was a very big truck that I was hit with and run over. And I have a brain injury. My head has got permanent problems, and amongst the problems I have is some cognition and comprehension as well as memory issues. It's on the logic analytical side of my brain, and so a lot of the things that I used to know, I don't anymore, which includes a lot of computer knowledge. And I was only learning how to code when it all happened. See if I can keep the... Yes. Unfortunately, it is. I'm about to be in the gravity well for the planet. There it is. Okay. So if I were to take and do like... Excuse me. So, I actually had to teach myself how to write again. I had to teach myself a lot of things, how to do them. I try not to let what has happened to me I'm trying to think of a simple way to say this. I try not to let it keep me upset, but I have had to understand what my limitations are. And so, like, I literally use this game to help kind of work my brain a little bit, but the damage that's been done, all I can do is keep it from getting worse. I cannot, there will not be the ability to make it better. So, there's a lot more information than that to talk about, but it's not something that I think is necessarily good for during gameplay. Like, I could always do like a Q&A session. As much as I would love to be able to create mods for this game because I have so many ideas, I've had to just kind of make peace with, unless I happen to meet somebody who's really good at coding, they'll just have to be really good ideas. For anybody who's watching at the moment, part of the reason that we're just kind of cruising through space is we're making our way back to our kind of like home station slash the small base that we had captured from running some recovery pieces from the moon to Earth. And I'm taking a slightly wider trajectory going back to see if I can spot any other stations, because our home station and the one that we got sent to both just sold ores, and I'm looking for one that sells ships. The only bad part of that is the angle that I took is actually sending us further away. That's not helping anything, is it? But I'm still alive, and so I share my story with those who want to know in hopes of inspiring people to always fight for themselves and I try to create a space that is safe for everyone to sit at. Wheel? Ironically, we seem to be at a very stable pathway. Give me just a second. I'll try to put a little piece through a translator to try to help. Make sure that I'm outrunning that beacon. Hippler, I am so sorry if this translation is bad. Again, I'm having to use Google, and we all know how that can be. Hey, Maz. How you doing, buddy? Um, we captured another shuttle, and we pretty much put everything we had in storage to the services terminal, and we are making our way back towards the moon. But I'm kind of doing it in the, if I find something that catches my attention, I'm going to stop and check it out, which literally just happened because I just saw an unknown distress signal. So I'm waiting to see what we drew. I am going to kind of like head kind of gently towards this rock here until I figure out where that signal is. Yeah, I mean, they're all in storage at the moment, but I do feel like the ship that I'm trying to build, I think will now be able to put hydrogen and ion on for a fact. We're going to bring this thing to a stop right here. And let's go into our turret. Control. Boy, that looks like a whole mess over there, doesn't it? Going to travel just a touch closer. I feel like I'm probably going. I feel like I'm being hunted at the moment. I am being hunted. Let's see what we've got going on here. Gatling turret. I feel like I can't help but feel like that's some sort of major booby trap. But I've also got this. I think I have forward. All right, y'all. I'm going to get real quiet here for a moment while I focus on this. Ooh. Yeah, I just knocked a drill clean off of me.
Meteor storm inbound.
Not even worried about trying to collect the stuff. You didn't shoot one time at the freaking whatever. All right. Why? Okay. Let's see what we've got going on over here. What I want to do is trying to tell if there's any guns. Good news is the only thing I lost over there was the drill. That's easily repairable. Ooh, this place got beat up good. All right.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Let's put some of this away. And the very first thing we're going to do won't really have a choice as to where I'm putting it. But I can Love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay. I feel a little bit better about being here now. Oh. We will come back for that. We will come back for that. Ha! I should have seen that coming. But at least I didn't. At least I got out of it before it took off too far. I think that's pretty much the end of that encounter, though. Not really worried about the extra tools. All right. I'll absolutely take all that money, though. Ooh, yeah. Love it. Think I've looted everything that's in this area. Okay. Okay. So this particular base was a unknown distress signal. Let me go drop the stuff off on my ship, and I'll show you what this particular encounter is. It's kind of tricky and fun at the same time. When you find it, there's a whole piece right here that's got like a warning triangle on the outside. From the inside, it looks like you're walking into a hab. But the moment that you cross over the threshold, it takes off and flies away like an escape pod, and I happen to still have my thrusters on. So before it could even close me in and trap me and take off running with me, I got left behind and watched it fly away. And so it's just as a result, it's just a like a little space base now, and I'm just kind of poking around, Trying to see if there's anything worth absconding. And right now I'm thinking, no, I think I've got pretty much everything of value out of here. Yeah, I think this was supposed to be, Preston, I think this was supposed to be like some sort of operations type base, and like supposedly it's been raided or attacked because like the top is blown off and bodies are floating and whatnot. I don't know that it's really worth doing that, but no, that's fine. But yeah, the gotcha of it, instead of having like turrets or something, is quite literally that escape pod taking off. It's probably in Earth's gravity falling down towards the planet as we speak. Let's see if I can't find... Oh, yep, there's home. And I am not interested in hanging around for anything else with this. I'm going to fly at a bit of an angle to try to avoid Earth's gravity, or Earth-like's gravity. But yeah, so that's that was what that whole thing was about. It's a fun little encounter, and if I had been thinking about it, I could have disabled the pod before it flew off, and you know, there might have been something useful, but I wasn't looking for an emergency departure to Earth. Like, I'm not interested in leaving my ship behind. Speaking of, let's take a moment to kind of weld back up some of the damage here. We got shot up by a space pirate drone. It's no longer in service. That's a promise. We're still flying in that direction. I'm just looking around. I bought it. It was from the station that is on the moon that we're heading back towards. Sorry if I got quiet there for a moment. I leaned back in my chair. I forgot how far away from the mic this is. Okay. Once we've gotten a bit higher over Earth, I will adjust our trajectory to head straight to the moon, but if I do it right now, we're going to get caught in Earth's gravity and begin that fight. Yes, this is SE1. My SE2 game is on pause while I try to get some help from Keen on why my save is acting up, because I can't figure it out. Yeah, I actually enjoy running the contracts. Like, I prefer the salvage contracts. I do want to do a save where, like, I started a station with absolutely nothing and have to build my way up to running resources around between stations. But right now, like, unfortunately, the stations spawn so far apart from one another that the majority of my streams would just be us flying through space for long periods of time, sort of like today. Wow, even though we are flying away from, because we are flying in this direction here. If you watch. Hello, Nick. We are actually getting ever so closer. If we get to 103.15, we're going to re-enter the planet's gravity. I probably could complain, but it wouldn't do me any good. But nah, I'm not too bad. I'm just trying to get my ship back home to my base that I started at, and get a little bit done before I have to go off to yet another doctor's appointment. We've got about 20 minutes left before I'm going to have to bail. And I don't think we're going to make it back to the base. I think we're going to get part way and then have to stop for the day. Because we're 232 kilometers from the base right now. What do you think of it so far? Ooh, yeah, imagine, Pipler, that did not go well. You'll get there, Nick, I promise. It's all about evolution at this point. This particular save I'm not running progression on because I'm also trying very hard not to spend a lot of time mining except for maybe ice. But there's so much to do on planet. Always out of nickel. Yeah. I'm assuming from that you are doing all of your mining of just like the stone in the area, Nick. And Pipler says, when it happened, I only have 1 hour in the game. Yeah. So don't feel bad. I think I had about 2,300, 2,400 hours in the game and was streaming live. I was flying in the old space pod I was trying to get to the moon, and I was over Earth like this, and I was not paying attention to trajectory, and I was not paying attention to my distance from the planet, and got caught in the planet gravity well with ions only. Oh no. Do you have like a base of some sort started, Nick? If not, are you, I mean, do you by chance have enough components to build like either a solar panel or excuse me, I'm sorry guys and gals, like a hydrogen engine to try to get some energy back into your rover? But Pipler, yeah, I got caught, and by the time that I realized I was in the gravity well, like it was a 15-minute fight that ultimately ended with me slamming into the planet's surface with a full load of materials, it ended that particular game because like I lost everything in that moment. But yeah, there was a 15-minute stream of me doing everything I could think of trying to get back out of the gravity, and it just was not enough. So I totally get that. You have an assembler with a basic refinery, just place 2 solar panels on it and hope it will recharge. It will take a while. The solar panels provide energy based on their facing to the sun, and if you're having to put them directly on the rover, the chances are that you're probably having to wait for either the sun to pass overhead or you're just getting the energy very slowly right now. One of the best things you can do is go onto your rover and put your batteries in recharge mode. And if you haven't, I would take your survival kit off of your rover and put it on your large grid structure so that you still have at least a respawn ability. Before you grind it back, however, make sure that you can build this survival kit, and if not, try to like follow the progression for it. So like when you're, oh, here, I'm gonna just step out of my ship where I'm synced up at the moment. If you go into your progression, you can type in survival, and then you'll have to look in here and find where the survival kit is. Oh, it helps if I spell it right. Let me just put in kit. Well, it's showing me this section right here, but this is not the right section that I recall. Or you could add a connector. Yeah. I mean, if you can even just hook if you can get just enough power in the rover just to back it up to a connector and plug it into your large grid station, whatever power you have on your large grid station will start going into your rover as well and allow you to recharge that battery. The biggest thing is to take that battery and put it in recharge, if at all possible, so that it's getting the it's getting nothing but energy. It's not trying to use the energy that it's getting until you get some charge back on it. We are 11 away. I think I can... Got 12 minutes. Again, I don't think we're going to get 196 kilometers in 12 minutes, but we'll make a stab at it. All right. Hoping that the angle that I'm at, that we are... Yeah, we're just about to pass over the azimuth. I think we'll make it past before we get to the 103. So this particular save is completely vanilla, Pipler. The question was, do I play with mods or not? I actually love playing with mods. I think that mods bring so much more flavor to the game. Um, this most recent DLC, the Prosperity DLC, has, in my opinion, broken a lot of mods, and the save that I tried to start the night the DLC came out was running into a lot of issues with, and so what I did was just restarted the save for this season, and I'm running it vanilla right now, but I am testing in the background, and the moment that I can, I will start adding my mods back in. A lot of what I use are quality of life mods, but I also enjoy like advanced welding and improvised experimentation, which gives you the ability to grab smaller parts and carry them around. I enjoy running a little bit more modular save where I'm pulling parts off of ships and carrying them over and welding them back on. Some of those things are a little complicated though, so you generally have to give them a week or two after the DLCs come out to make whatever updates they need to make. So right now we're just running straight up vanilla. So Nick, if your PC's statistics are your stats are anything close to a console, that would be why, because they've adapted the game, or they've made the vanilla game where it will run on the consoles, and as a result they've drawn back like a lot of the resources needed for it. I do know that it does not take much in the way of mods to get outside of that range though. That being said, I have played this game with upwards of 4 or 5 gigabytes worth of mods. heavily modified. Yeah, I'm not gonna go start a fight with another faction. Honestly, we've only got 8 minutes left, and I'm just trying to push for distance so that tomorrow we're as close to home as possible. Ooh, it won't be tomorrow, it'll be Friday. So, gravel, for the most part, gravel does not have a use in the game. It's just a byproduct. Gravity components use it. There's like 1 or 2 pieces that you will use like tiny amounts of gravel for. Most games, it is just something to be dealt with. And on my vanilla saves, what I do is I set up an area that has a hydrogen thruster that is aimed at like the ground, that is 1 block away, so that it would technically scorch the ground, and I will dump the gravel out of my inventory into that spot, turn on the thruster for a moment, and use it to delete it from the game. If you're keeping your trash removal abilities turned on, the game will automatically delete it if you drop it on the ground. I would not worry about keeping more than maybe 2K of it. I don't even know that I would keep that much until I've got something that calls for it, honestly. Okay, Pipler, I may be gone for the day by the time you get back. I apologize. I will have to see you on Friday. I'll be back on at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard on Friday. All right. We only have 6 minutes left. We're not going to get a whole lot further. And I have to leave to go to a doctor's appointment. So I'm thinking that maybe it would be best if I just go ahead and bring us to a stop. I'm just going to let it kind of slowly drag us down. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have absolutely loved hanging out with all of you today. I would love for you to join me again on Friday. I will be back somewhere between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday morning. There is, if I'm here tomorrow at all, it'll be in the evening after 6 p.m. Eastern Standard, but I honestly would not count on that. I have doctor's appointments the rest of the afternoon, and I have doctor's appointments in the morning. I have a lot of medical issues, so I'm always dealing with something medical. Oh, Maz, no problem, buddy. I enjoy doing this. I'm glad that everybody came and hung out today. I hope that everybody will be back on Friday. In the meantime, my name is Zai. You've been hanging out with the Draconics Incorporated channel. We've been playing Space Engineers 1, where we've spent a lot of time flying through space, feeling like we're doing absolutely nothing other than collecting a few toys here and there. Friday morning, we'll be back. We'll get back down to it and see what more trouble we can get involved in. And in the meantime, I'm going to take it easy. I'm going to ask that you do the same. Stay hydrated, stay happy, and I will see you then.